Hi everyone. Let's see who's jumping on here for this great topic of are you alone? Do you wish you were? The grass is definitely always greener. So, I'm Dr. Jordan Leasure. I'm the owner and physician of North Shore Proactive Health, a state-of-the-art wellness clinic in the northern Chicago suburbs. And you are currently in my stress boot camp class. How funny was my post about how you look? I'm getting lectured by my mother that I don't look professional enough every video. So we're taking it up a notch, except I do have on my shirt that says, "You can't make everyone happy. You're not an avocado." Thank you, Dr. Jade. But it's a fact. Let's talk tonight, please. This is an interactive evening. I have my computer up. I'm doing these from my phone because Facebook does not allow me to do live videos from my phone. That will be a whole nother video. But I've got my computer up, so if you have questions, I hope that I get them. And we will discuss tonight some concerns. I got a couple private messages about what to do if you're quarantining by yourself. And I feel like that Q word is a dirty word, so I try not to say it. I would like the recommendations that I'm giving you to be beneficial and implementable far beyond just these couple weeks. So we are going to talk about some of the benefits of being by yourself. We are going to talk about the benefits of social interactions, because my feeling, and again, I'm coming from a place of being quarantined with my husband, who is also trying to work from home, and a 3-year-old. And we are blessed 95% of the time that he is a fantastic child, and the other 5% of the time I'm living with Linda Blair, who is probably, if you were a little taller, actively be trying to kill me. But in all reality, it's a struggle, and it doesn't matter, and we're all going through the same thing. So if you have feedback, if you are currently on your own, let me know or let others know what you are doing that is helping you. Number one, we're trying to make the majority of these videos positive so that you're implementing your positive changes first. Let us also know if you have concerns, if there's some specific challenge that you're having, if you are older, if you are injured, and you're maybe having trouble getting out, maybe you're worried about going out, if there's anything that any of us can do. That's what a community is, and that's what we're here for. So even if you are physically in your house alone, you are not psychologically, you're not emotionally by yourself. So remember that. That's the one takeaway from tonight. And there's always someone online. So if you need someone to talk to, my suggestion is hop in this group, say hello, post something, and if someone likes it, send them a private message. That's what community is. We're here for one another, and sometimes you need to be open to giving, and sometimes you need to be open to receiving. So be there for one another. I have on my calendar when I am sending people physical cards. We talked a few videos ago about just finding a card in your house and mailing it to somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be seasonally appropriate or sex specific. Maybe you find a guy in your life and you send him a Happy Mother's Day card. It doesn't matter. Communication is important these days. I text at least 3 friends every single day. And I check in and I say, how are you? Are you okay? What's going on? Just so they realize that someone's thinking about them. I had a conversation with one of our viewers, and, her concern was that she would like someone to step up and do that for her. And I agree, believe me. Watching these videos or doing these videos, it's the same thing. It's very hard to watch and not see, that number up in the corner, or to see that number be at 20 and then all of a sudden it's at 8. So what does that make me think? That the information I'm providing isn't beneficial, or nobody cares, nobody's watching. And I think we all go through that. But what you need to do is you need to realize that by giving, it will make you feel better. So it doesn't always have to be somebody checking on you. Yes, I would like somebody besides my mother to reach out and say, you know, how are you? We all feel that. So again, don't feel isolated if you're feeling lonely, if your emotions are ebbing and flowing and you wish that you know, somebody would reach out to you. What you need to do is you need to be the one to reach out. You need to be the one to say, how are you? And it will be reciprocated. Believe me, it will come back tenfold. And by being empathetic, you are actually boosting your immune system. So you've got some selfish gains in your unselfish actions. So give that a try. I was trying to research benefits of being alone. And it may be something that I have to write a blog post about because I couldn't find really the information that I was looking for. There are not very many resources. Now, that does not mean that being alone isn't beneficial. It just means that nobody's like stepped up and taken the time. So maybe we'll do that. We'll curate some benefits through this. So being alone is a fantastic opportunity to recharge. You know, we're inundated. A lot of individuals are, I don't want to say they're ingenuine, but they are on all the time. So if you find yourself having to gear up energy to go to work, if you find the individuals that you work with are taxing or draining, or you have to have like a full face of makeup on, ladies, before you go to the store. If you're, how to say this without sounding negative, and it doesn't mean to be negative, but if you feel like you're always on, that's draining. It's emotionally draining. It's physically draining. It's spending a lot of time. So maybe not having to do that, you know, these last handful of weeks has been beneficial. It's an opportunity to recharge. It's an opportunity to be selfish. It's an opportunity to spend time on yourself, like we're learning here, the benefits of self-care. So embrace that. It's a good time if you have the opportunity to be by yourself, to spend time and reflect. Now, the world is changing. We don't know, you know, how things are going to look when we are allowed out again, what our new normal is going to be. So my suggestion would be to start visualizing and start journaling what you would like your new normal to be. How do you see yourself spending your time? Are you utilizing the memberships that you have? Do you wish that you were utilizing them more? Then make a commitment to yourself to do that. You know, if you are currently sequestered by yourself, and you are, hi Chrissy, thanks for tuning in, and you are wishing that you had more time to spend with people, or you were wishing that you saw friends, even if you're wishing that they were the ones to make plans, because believe me, that's me. I will sit at home, and this is terrible to say, before I make the 10th call to set up plans. Now, if somebody called me, yeah, I'd be ready to go. But to get my finger dialing can sometimes be a draw. So do that. Be like our office name is, be proactive, and be the one to make the plans. Be the one to set things up. And even if it's, you know, a once a month dinner with friends, or join a bowling league, you know, or join your church choir, whatever it may be, you know, get involved when the time comes. This is also a great time, if you have the opportunity to be alone, to figure out what really makes you happy. Let that settle in for a minute, because I don't think a lot of people know. I'm very fortunate. I love what I do. My job, what do they say? Find a job that you love and you'll never work a day in your life. It is the biggest stressor. That's going to make me cry. Biggest stressor of my entire life. It is, like a lot of small businesses, in peril right now. And I wouldn't change it for the world. It's my 15-year-old baby. It's Parker's older brother. And it's incredible. And I'm fortunate. I'm one of the, I think, few people that is very, very fortunate to love what they do. So, That's my goal for you, is to figure out what really makes you happy. And is it your work? Is it your spouse? Is it your children? Is it a hobby? Because maybe the one thing that comes out of this being sequestered is that you realize that life's really short. Really short. And it is too short to spend time doing something that you don't love, or in a situation that you don't love. So figure that out in these couple weeks and get on it. Spending time alone actually makes you more productive. You know, it's a distraction when you're worrying about other people, when you're worrying about taking care of other people. When I have help with Parker, and it hasn't been in a few weeks now, but when I have help with Parker, I'm literally like Superwoman. The amount of work that I can get done in a 6-hour span it's very impressive to me. So, you are actually more productive when you're by yourself. So keep that in mind. If you've been having a project that you want to do, if you've wanted to write a book, if you've wanted to read a book, do that. Take advantage of that time these next couple weeks. Being alone actually makes you more self-reliant. Because again, you know, who's going to do it for you? So pull your boots up and get to work on whatever it may be. If it's improving some of these habits, I hope that you're able to do some of that. Being alone teaches you to value the people that are close to you. So again, if you're spending time alone, hey Dina, thanks for watching. If you're spending time alone and you are wishing you were with someone else, you need to reach out to them and let them know that. And whether that's a friend that you miss, or again, a friend that you're just checking in on, if it's someone that you have deeper feelings for and you haven't told them, maybe tell them. Or maybe, like, this is a great opportunity to just say, hey, I'm home alone. Or, hey, I'm thinking about you. How are you? Making sure you're alive. You know, I've spent hours sending friends texts that literally just say, are you alive? And that's it. And, you know, coming from me, they know that I love them, and they know that that's my translation. If you're more expressive, you know, obviously do what is you. But please reach out and value those people, or those people that you aren't getting the chance to see or spend time with. So those are some of the benefits of being alone. Now, for those of you in my situation who don't get the opportunity to be alone, we are envious of those people. But I've been saying from the beginning, you know, everybody that's complaining about having to homeschool their kids, or having to find time to work when their spouse is working, you know, we all have unique challenges. But I have a soft spot in my heart for the people that are alone right now. Because it is a challenge, and I'm sure that it's rough. So reach out and remember that, again, you may feel or literally be physically by yourself, but you are not alone by any means, and we are all here. We are available. This may be too much information, but I don't even get 2 seconds by myself to go to the bathroom. So if you're alone and you're feeling like you're struggling, appreciate that opportunity. Yesterday, my toddler, while he was on the baby toilet and I was on the regular toilet, wanted to know why, and again, too much information, but this is what you get from me, 100% real, wanted to know why there was a pad in my pants and why he didn't get one. So he spent the day with a panty liner in his pants. So that's how things are going in the quarantining in my household. So if you are feeling like you're alone, remember you're not. If you're feeling like you wish you were alone, I'm there with you. My recommendation is take a longer shower, lock the door if you're going to the bathroom. If you don't have a toddler that will break it down, which is our case. But remember that, again, the grass really is always greener. and it can get exhausting, but reach out. There are some incredible digital resources as far as connecting with other people, and be the one to take the leap. Set up a group. I have friends doing everything from bingo nights together to learning about wine, do a toddler play date. There's plenty of opportunity for things. And yes, would I like to be the one that got invited? I would like to be the one that gets invited, but I'm pretty much always the one doing the inviting. And I know that there's some of you out there that feel the same way. And you know what? Screw it. Just do it. Maybe that's my new tagline. Are there questions? This is much more fun when everybody's interactive. Chrissy, thank you. Thank you for the idea. If anybody else has ideas, post them. If there are resources that you're enjoying, post them as well. I have a blog coming out. I've been trying to get it up for 2 weeks, but again, I'm never alone long enough to do that. So I have some great ideas of what you can do during this time. And again, my goal is that you are greater after this, as opposed to beaten down and suffocated by fear. There's a lot going on in the world right now. And if you are confident in the direction that you are headed, you will get there. So if I can be of a resource, as always, please reach out. We have some incredible digital visits that we've been doing with patients. We've been doing rehab with patients digitally, which I never thought I would do. So if you want to do some exercises with me, schedule an appointment. If you're enjoying some of these resources and you have a health concern that you want to delve a little bit deeper into, I would love to do that. Now is a great time to figure out what's going on with you and be deliberate in your health choices. So let me know how I can help. That's what this is about. If you have a topic you want to discuss further, please send me a private message. That's how we got on the topic of being alone and what to do while you're alone. Because again, this group is for you. So let me know how I can help, what you want to know about, what you want to learn. We were a little bit shorter tonight, just because we didn't have as many questions as usual. But let me know what you need, because that's why we're here. So we're going to get a little more scientific tomorrow, because I'm actually by myself at the office. So in between patients, I'm going to prepare, and we'll probably do something, I'm assuming around 1 o'clock. So set your alarms and grab your lunch, and let's have lunch together and talk the neurology of wellness and how your stress levels are impacting your immune function, because we are going to boost our immune function like nobody's business. Love you all. Have a great Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.